What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope y'all staying warm out there. Man, first of all, I want to say, welcome to the live, welcome to the live. If you're looking for a group of people going in the same direction you're going in, make sure y'all tap into the Boss4What community on Telegram. The link is in the description. And if you want 100% trading credit on your first deposit and same day withdrawals, the link to the Forex Broker I trust will be in the description. Let me go ahead and share everything to the group. Let everybody know, everybody know. Hope everybody doing good today. We got about 25 minutes until 9:30 hit. 25 minutes. We try to do these every day around 9:30, 9:20, something like that. I'm gonna pull up the charts in a second. If you want to learn how to trade this strategy, all you got to do is tap into the Boss4What group on Telegram and fund the broker at least $250. And we can set up a session. What's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing today? Where you located at? Where you located? I'm trying to get used to this whole, streaming thing. Cause like I told y'all before, I'm usually the person that's kind of behind the scenes, just trading, doing my own thing, making money. But I see there's a lot of fugazi stuff going on out there. So I figured, hey, let me teach some people in a way that they can understand. Because I was in special ed all through elementary school, high school, middle school. I flunked twice, all of that. So if I can learn this, anybody else can learn it too. Some people just don't know how to teach. They just know how to trade. And some people don't know how to trade. They just know how to teach. And you can't really have that combination. You can't know how to teach, but don't know what you're teaching. Most people make all of their money just teaching and not actually doing the thing. I made all of my money doing the thing, and now I'm coming to teaching. But I make my money different ways. Different ways. This is just a nice scalping strategy. I'm not really a scalper, but I've learned a strategy and I've applied this strategy with a small amount of money, and I saw it work for me. And I said, well, this is nice, easy, mechanical way for people to make money. Why don't I just teach people how to do it? So that's what I'm bringing to y'all today. Let me show y'all what happened yesterday, because that is important. So yesterday, let me pull up the middle. Yesterday, this is what it's looking like. We literally jumped in. A lot of people, I mean, if you followed the strategy, you probably jumped in here, and I told people to jump out here because the momentum wasn't there. And if you held, you could have got your stop loss hit depending on where it was, but it did eventually come down to TP1. So yesterday, I will consider yesterday a win because I said close early if you did get in. And if you didn't, because you wanted to be greedy, you might have got your stop loss hit, or you might have been able to hold through the drawdown and still be able to hit TP1. Either way, that is what I would consider a win. And it still didn't go up and grab these gaps. So that means these gaps are still active on the 15 minute. but it still hasn't came down here to run stops here, because you know that's the last low. So what I'm about to do is I'm about to mark up in a minute at 9:30, and then we're gonna see how it's gonna play out. So I'll keep these. Let me go ahead and extend these just because these are untouched. I think this was an entry of a last time, and this is what we were looking for it to do because it was playing around in this area. Kind of did it, but it just went up a little bit higher, all the way up there. But we can get rid of that. It's a new day. Get rid of this. And let's tap into it. Texas in the building. I am in Georgia. It's been cold. It's been ugly. Everything been freezing. Hey, if you out here and your car started, you know you got that. You know you got that one. This is that weather that will definitely test your vehicle. If your battery ain't good, you gonna know. Most definitely, for sure. So this is only for my Boss4What members. The markup, I'll show y'all what it looks like after we mark up. If you want to learn the strategy, jump inside the Boss4What Telegram group. The link is in the description. And fund up with the broker that we use, and I'll teach you the strategy. Real simple, real easy, mechanical, something that you can do every single day. You don't have to worry about zones or anything like that because we do everything based off of time and price. All right. So your time and my time is going to be the exact same time. Your price and my price is going to be the exact same price, as long as we're using the same broker, as long as we're using the same charts. So what I can promise y'all is our charts will look the same every single day. You don't have to worry about me marking up a zone that you didn't see and vice versa. Our charts are going to look exactly the same every single time, just because this is a mechanical way that you can trade, get in and get out the markets. If you are into scalping, if you're into day trading or swing trading, I got 16 reds. So it's a little more reds than greens. And that's just something that you want to look at. If it, because it's live, if it contradicts what the strategy is, I would say you can still take the trade, because the strategy is about 75 to 80% accurate, even 90% accurate if you're doing it to the T. And if you kind of cherry pick and don't trade like right before news and all of that kind of stuff, you can kind of really figure out what you need to do and have a really, really high win rate. But if the strategy contradicts what this looks like, so for example, if all of these are red, but the strategy is calling for a buy, I would still get in on a buy because the strategy says so, but I would go really, really small lot size. I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't do the same amount of risk that I would do the first time. I would lower the risk. And if both of them lining up, I wouldn't go extra big either. I would just do my normal risk. So what y'all need to learn if you're a beginner, because I'm nowhere near a professional trader. I don't know it all, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really an automated type of trader. I like systems. If I don't have a system, I can't trade it. Like, it got to be mechanical for me, something that I can do every single day, or something that's automated that does the same thing every single day. That way it takes the emotion out of it. When you got to look at zones and all of that kind of stuff, that sometimes create emotions that you really don't want to have to deal with, because you have to be non-emotional with this stuff. But anyway, what I was saying is trading, it's all about risk, timing, and direction. All right. If you have, let me move this over because of that sun, or I gotta move over. If you have the right direction, right? It's a sell, it's a buy. If you're right direction, the wrong time, but the right risk or a very, very low risk, you can still win the trade. Why? Because you'll be able to hold through the drawdown, because eventually it'll go to your TP. A lot of people lose because they have the wrong risk, the right direction, but the wrong timing. You got in too early, you got in too late, whatever the case may be. But you got the right direction. You just have the wrong risk because you weren't able to hold it while it was going through what it was going through before it hit the TP. So for example, like I said yesterday, this is the trade we took yesterday. If you got in the sale, you got in the sale around this area, and you could have just took it to here and it wouldn't have hit TP1 quite, but it was almost there, because this is TP1 right here. It hit it exactly, but it had to go up first and then come back down. If you had the wrong risk but the right direction, you got the sell part right, but the direction, the direction is the sell part. The timing was wrong and your risk was wrong. If you risked too much and it went all the way up here, it could have blew your account. If you were over leveraging and all of that. If you had less than 1%, you would probably be able to hold this and then take it down to TP1 because you had the direction correct. You just had the timing wrong. You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense, y'all? Good morning, good morning. Does that make sense? So at my beginner stages, and I still consider myself a beginner. I've made a decent amount of money, but I wouldn't consider myself a professional or nothing like that. I haven't traded on the top floors and stuff like that. But when you are at your beginning stages, having a very, very low risk is key, because a lot of you guys, y'all know the direction. You just get in at the wrong time and you have the wrong risk, which makes you blow accounts or lose a lot of money when you really don't need to lose a lot of money or something like that. So really, really focus on that. Don't focus on the money. That's why y'all see a lot of traders talk about don't focus on the money, because it's about the percentage, your win rate percentage as well as your gain percentage. Because you could do great numbers with $100, and the only difference that's gonna make is if you put a couple of zeros behind that 100, because you're gonna be able to do the same exact thing if you have a mechanical way of trading. And as you get better, your timing will get better, which means that you can increase your risk a little bit more, because now okay, before when I first started, it used to take a whole 24 hours before it turns around and start going in my direction. Now that I'm getting better, I'm getting it down to maybe 4 hours. Maybe it'll do what it do, and then 4 hours later, then it'll go into my direction. And then you're gonna start getting better to where, hey, it only took an hour for me to go into my direction. And then 30 minutes, and then 5 minutes, and then now it's kind of like you got the sniper entries. That's what they call sniper entries. As soon as you got in, it took off and went to your location. That's when you can have higher risk, because you just proven time and time again that, hey, as soon as I jump in, it's going to where I need it to go to. I got the right timing. Those are those, kill zones or sweet spots or, whatever. And I'm not talking about trading right before news and stuff like that. That's more risky, because news doesn't necessarily tell you exactly where it's going to go. It's just going to be very volatile during that time. And sometimes it's not even volatile, because the spreads makes that movement. It's not necessarily price itself, depending on what you're trading anyway. But I hope this is making sense, because I kind of want to help y'all in whatever way I can possible. Like I said, I'm not a super trader or nothing like that. I'm not the best trader in the world, but just having the chart time, going through the motions, doing what I've done, I've experienced that, because I've been wrong a lot of the times. But I was fortunate enough to get into the industry with money already. Therefore, I didn't need to get in to make money. A lot of people get into the industry and all they want to do is make money, which everybody does. But when you want to make money fast, you start making mistakes. You start seeing stuff that ain't really there on a chart and all of that. And that's when you start making decisions that you shouldn't really make. It's kind of like making a decision when you're mad. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Chill out. Get out. Go home. So right now it's just bouncing back and forth. It grabbed a lot of liquidity from the top. That's what that wick was. Now it looks like it's going to the downside. And when you look at it overall, I mean, it's been choppy, up and down, up and down, up and down. What we would call consolidation. And we don't really be worried about this too much because we're not swing trading this or nothing like that. We're just trying to catch a small move, get in and get out. But y'all see this 15-minute really went crazy on that open. Look at that wick. So y'all know that price does one or two things, right? It's looking for gaps and it's looking for untouched lows. So that's why we have these gaps marked up, and these are 15-minute gaps that never been touched, never been filled, and price is attracted to that. You see it tried to go up there, but the sellers is kind of in right now, and it's catching people off guard. Let's see what we're looking at. It looked like we got a lot more red than green now. Look like a lot of companies are going red, and it is Wednesday. I told y'all last Wednesday, I usually don't trade on Wednesdays just because consistently over and over and over again, I've seen that it's really been slow. And slow means really no volume. Slow means manipulation and let me trick you into doing a buy and a sell. And it can still follow our rules. It's just gonna take a long time for it to actually hit TP 1, 2, or 3. So today would be a no trade day for me, but for y'all that still want to trade, we still gonna set it up and see if it play out. Still count it as a gain or L or whatever. But right now, y'all see what's going on. I mean, it's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Kind of hard to see with this let's go 18 with it. If y'all got any questions or anything, drop them in the comments. I feed off the energy, so if I don't get no energy, I don't really have no energy. Like I said, I'm brand new to this whole streaming thing and going live and all of that. I'm usually just behind the scenes doing what I do. But if y'all looking for a group of people going in the same direction you're going in, don't hesitate to tap into the Boss4What community on Telegram. The link is in the description. And if you are looking for a broker that is giving out 100% trading credit on your first deposit with same-day withdrawals, the Forex Broker I trust is in the description below. And I got over 200K in this broker, so I really, really trust it. If y'all seen any of my last videos, some of y'all might be new here, but some of y'all might be returning viewers. If y'all seen any of my last videos, I've been with the Henko, I've been with Liquid, I've been with Ventura, I've been with, multiple different companies, and, they all paid out, but I left them for a reason. And in those videos, I actually share that reason. And I just recently learned about A-book and B-book brokers, which is super important. So that might be something that y'all want to look into. What do I think are scalpable percentages to aim for weekly? Scalpable, like, you mean going for like 2 or 3% per trade, something like that? What do you mean? Okay. Always when you're trading, your percentage is going to be based on your risk. So if you're risking 1%, you're either going to get 1, 2, or 3% per day, or you're going to lose 1, 2, or 3% per day. So it depends on your risk. Your percentage is going to be the percentage that works for you. But I would start off super small and just try to focus on 0.5 to 1% per day at the beginning stages. Because when you start to risk more, I mean, you're still going to get the same percentages or the same win and loss ratio, but you're going to make more money, because instead of you risking 1% per trade, you'll start risking 3% per trade, which means that when you win, you're either going to win 1.5%, 2%, 2.5%, or something like that, versus if it's just 1% that you're risking off the bat. So think of it like this: when y'all are trading, your risk really depends on your stop loss. And you in the group, so you already know where our stop loss is and how many points away that is. So you want to base your risk off the stop loss, not necessarily the take profit. So that's how you really determine what you want to risk and what percentage you get. All risks based off stop loss. If y'all brand new, this is something that I didn't learn until I really got deep into it, and I'm like, man, because everybody be like, oh, risk 1%, 2%, 3%, all of that kind of stuff on your trade, but they don't necessarily tell you to base your risk off of the stop loss. They just say risk 1%. So you thinking automatically, oh, I need to risk 1% of my account on this trade. But you don't take into consideration the stop loss. You kind of thinking about your take profit. If I risk 1% and my take profit is this is what my percentage is going to be. So yeah, you got to really take that stop loss into consideration. Y'all see how it's playing around? This is what I say, this is what I'm talking about on Wednesdays. It's like a lollygag in the box. So you just be stuck here waiting all day, because you have to wait for the entry signal before you can kind of just set it and walk away. We ain't even at the setting part. So you just be kind of stuck. And this is why I don't be trying to trade on Wednesdays. So y'all can do what y'all want. It's not financial advice. Don't try to come after me and sue me. But y'all see it. Y'all see it playing out every Wednesday. Go back to the last Wednesday and y'all will see the same stuff happen. It ended up playing out. I will say that. It just took forever. It might be the whole next day. Yeah, too much consolidation on Wednesdays. Especially if a big move happened on Tuesday. Usually Wednesday is going to be that consolidation day. It might even continue. It's just slow. So look, it's filling in these gaps right here. Every level there's gaps. So this candle and this candle created a gap, and now it's coming in. If it tapped that 50%, and it might continue up to grab this high, or it could just blow right through it and come and grab this low, because it got this low right here, but now it also has these lows too. Remember, price wants to get lows. It's looking for these lows. So that's a low, and this is a low. It's kind of like this is power for it to continue to go down. These are stop losses for everybody who thought it was going to buy. They put their stop losses right under these lows. That's why price attracts to it. That's why a lot of y'all brand new traders, you think that the market is after you when they come down and grab your stop loss and didn't go into the direction that you wanted to go into, or that you expected it to go into. That's because it knows your stop loss is here. Because in every book, it tells you, hey, jump in on the buy and put your stop loss at the lows. And now your stop loss is here. And it gives it more momentum or more power to go up to grab these other gaps. Because people put their lows, or people put their stop losses for sales up here. If you're looking at a 15-minute chart, somebody said, okay, let me go ahead and sell here and put my stop loss in here, in this area, or right at this candle or something like that. And that's where their stop loss is. What days do you find the best trades? I would say Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. I kind of don't like to mess with the market on Fridays either, just because it's like in the middle of a move, before the move happened, and then Sunday it might still be slow, and then Monday it'll actually play out and do what it need to do. So I would say that with this strategy, at least. Other strategies, I'm more of a day/swing trader, position trader. So you kind of just get in those whenever you see it and just let it do what it do. I came in the game with the mindset of long term. So I came in as a swing trader / position trader. But I just learned a scalping strategy to be able to get in and get out real quick whenever I want to do some manual trading and get in and get out. But for the most part, I try to day or swing trade or automate everything. I'm constantly on Claude and these other AI platforms, trying to teach myself how to code and all of that kind of stuff. Just playing around with it. The longest I've held a US30 trade, the longest I've held a US30 trade, probably 2 or 3 days, I would say. And that's because I knew it was going to drop, and I did not have a stop loss set, but I had a really, really small risk. So when it was going against me, all I was doing is just adding orders in until I got to the point where I was satisfied risk wise. So for example, y'all, let's say if you put in a 1.00, and that is, let's just say 1% of your account, or that's what you want to risk. Instead of me putting a 1.00 in, you could do 10 0.10s, which equals the same 1.00 as far as the amount that you're trading. But because you have it in different locations, it kind of lowers your risk, because not all the 1.00 is in one area. You got 0.10 here, 0.10 here, 0.10 here. So when it starts coming back in your direction, all of them start to get into profit, and even if it doesn't get all the way back to the first entry or the first trade that you took, you can close that first trade as a loss, but all your other trades are in profit, which overrides the losing trade that you had. So it's kind of like, let's say 5 of them are in profit and the other 5 are negative. The 5 that are in profit, it could have came so far down that I can close all 10 of them but still be profitable for the day, just because those 5. So I think I held it for about 3 days, but I was doing that. I was stacking orders. That's what you call stacking orders. Y'all see how it's playing off of this fair value gap right here. It has to really violate this gap in order for us to kind of say, okay, it's going down. But it looked like it's respecting it a little bit. And going back to the upside, probably to grab this high. And here's my philosophy. If it's going to grab this high, why not grab this gap? If it's going to grab this gap, why not grab this gap? You know what I'm saying? And it lines up with TP3. Almost identical. It's just a little bit more and it'll be right there. So if it breaks to the upside, we can look for it to go ahead and grab the TP3. I would still move my entries to break even and all of that kind of stuff after TP1, but it could possibly go to TP3 if it breaks out above, just because this gap in our TP3 is kind of right there. So if it's gonna get this, then why not this? And then why not that? Y'all get my philosophy? So we're not really predicting what's gonna happen. We just wanna know what we should do if this, and this happen. Like if your girlfriend cheat on you or your boyfriend cheat on you, what are you gonna do after? Like you gotta know that already. You're not gonna treat her like that before she does it. You treat her like that after she does it. It's like a retaliation mechanism. Don't start no shit, it won't be no shit. They used to say back in the day. So all we're doing is playing on a reaction. How is it reacting to the zone? It's bouncing off that 50. This is a gap within the gap. A whole nother gap right here. It ain't really break out with nothing crazy though. Like it ain't just, start going up like crazy. So might not have that momentum. It ain't got that juice. It looks pretty even right here. Pretty even reds and greens. Kind of look like more reds. What do y'all think? More reds or more greens? I know we could go through and count them and not be lazy, but just off of the thought process of it. Everything is down.
Hello, now it's 10 o'clock a.m.
It's 10 o'clock. What this new hour candle gonna do? Lollygag. We might get some sales today. What y'all think? But look though, what we first learned? We learn about trend lines and stuff like that. And I'm not knocking trend lines. You can use them. If it works for you, it works for you. I don't knock how nobody trade. But what I've learned is when people see trend lines like this, they will then get in sales And obviously their stop losses will be here because they continue to see it bouncing off of the line. So their sales will be right here. Well, their sales could be your TPs. Let me explain. Somebody thing is right there. Somebody's stop loss is right there. That could be your take profit. Somebody's stop loss is here. If I can grab it. Right here. Somebody's stop loss is here. Right above the zone. Your TP can be there. Somebody's stop loss is here. Right above the zone. Your TP can be there. You see what I'm saying? So this is a way that you can use trend lines outside of the retail way. This is why y'all see people on Instagram and all of that, and they be having like 6, 7, 8 take profits, and you're like, yo, what the hell? It's these highs or lows, or these points where you could draw a trend line. This is where their take profit is. Take profit 1, 2, 3, 4. Then they'll come up here 5, and they'll come up here 6, and they'll have 6 TPs, and they'll be like, hey, all 6 TPs hit, and you kind of asking yourself like, how you get 6 TPs? This is how they do it, y'all. This is how they're doing it. They're looking at these highs or these lows, depending on which way you're going, creating those trend lines because they know that stop losses are at the trend lines. People are in sales. They got in sales. They're looking at the tick chart. Not everybody trades with these. People actually trade with these too. These tick charts. Which means that they're looking at every second. So let me show y'all what a tick chart look like. Basically, tick chart is this. Like every second you see candles moving. Nope, go home. Go home. So people are jumping in, buying and selling at these points based off the tick chart. Not 60 every, like they're trading 60 ticks, 60 candles to get a 1 minute candle, which is what we see over here. 1 minute candle, that's 60 ticks inside. So somebody's stop loss was there, and they just grabbed that, and that's why y'all see it like trying to come down now. It got some momentum. It might not be enough momentum to break this fair value gap that we got right here on this 15 minute, because this is not valid until it breaks and close. These wicks, that wick is just to grab liquidity. So it's still valid until it breaks it and close it. But it grabbed that stop loss. It might come up, grab this one. It might come up and grab this one and then go all the way back down, because now it got enough power to go ahead and push through and grab these lows. And then it might go all the way up to grab these gaps. So that's why I say, y'all, like, you really just have to have the right risk in the right direction. You can have the timing wrong. You're talking to somebody who made $500,000 having the timing wrong. But I had the right risk. Like I said, I came in the industry with money. So I didn't need to make money right away. My stuff was very small. I started trading with $75,000. I didn't start with 1,000, 100, none like that. I put $75,000 in a trading account and started trading. So, and I was trading with 0.30s, like really, really small lot sizes, something that somebody would trade $1,000 account with. I was trading that with 75,000. So I was able to watch my trades in real life. I did the demo for 6 months though, so I didn't just start trading with 75. I actually played on demo for 6 months straight, and I created real scenarios with fake money. I attached real emotions to fake money. And as you get higher on the scale, adding money in, you're going to have to grow to your bank account, to your trading account. If you don't, then you'll always pull money out and you'll only keep a certain amount of money in, because of that drawdown limit is going to scare you every time. So grow with your account. Don't try to grow your account without you growing, or you're going to be humbled very, very quickly. I need to move over here. That sign is, I know it's messing with y'all. Does that make sense, y'all? So check it out. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. If you're looking for a group of people going in the same direction you're going in, make sure y'all tap into the Boss4What community on Telegram. The link is in the description. And if you want 100% trading credit on your first deposit and same day withdrawals, the link to the Forex Broker I trust is below. All right, it ain't too many brokers out here that'll give you same day withdrawals. My guy Alex, his first day in, he put some money in, made some money, and the withdrawal came through in 3 minutes. Not figuratively speaking, literally speaking, 3 minutes. I timed it just to show him, like, hey, it's real deal Holyfield right here. That's what you get when you got an A-book broker. They got your money. They're not waiting on people to lose in order to be able to pay you out. Y'all see how it's respecting? It's inching lower and lower and lower, but it's definitely respecting. We got about 6 minutes, 7 minutes until this candle close. So a lot can happen in 7 minutes. But based on what we see right now, it's looking real bearish. Look like a little bit more red than green. Well, it kind of still look even to me. What y'all think? Oh yeah, I want to give y'all a tip too. I see some new people in here that I gave to my people last time. If you're still trading on TradingView or marking up on TradingView, or even your regular MT4, MT5 charts or whatever, change your candle colors. Change them all to one color. That way it can help you psychologically, because when you just see red and green, if you are buying but you see red candles, it's going to mess with your psychology. So make all your candles like white or something like that. I got my stuff red and white just because I like red and white. You know, the Boss4What movement, red, black, and white, that's our colors. So I'm straight. I've been doing this for almost 3 years. February 1st will be 3 years. So my anniversary is coming up real soon. But at the beginning stages, it really helps when you just change all your candles to one color. It helps with the psychology. So if you're still going to trade on Wednesday, today, you might have an entry. I don't know about this one. I wouldn't count this one. It's a little risky. Risky. I would just wait. Am I tripping? Coming to get these lows. Y'all see how Wednesdays be trying to get you. Trying to at you. Definitely violated that gap. Let's see if it comes back into the gap, depending on how this closed. If it closed right here, let's see if it comes back into the gap and then go down, because then it'll be another gap right here. Brr. I hope everybody enjoying their week so far and trying to stay warm. Let me move this. Y'all don't need this. Did y'all understand the concept with the trend line? And there's trend lines on all time frames too, so something that y'all can use. Put into your archive to figure out where your TPs should be if you want to get into day trading, swing trading, any of those. Look at that. Where they intersect. So y'all can see how this will play out. TP here, 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 here. All of these are TPs. Because before they were entries. And now that it's coming this way, against it, they could be TPs. Hopefully that makes sense to y'all. I'm gonna keep it there, and if y'all continue to watch the stream, let's see if it comes down here and wick at these points and then go back up, or have a crazy move right through it. All right, so we got 1 minute. It ain't a gap until it closes. The third candle, but let's just see if it come back up and test before it go back down. It could just go down here though. Could literally just go straight down. But let's see. 50 seconds. Congratulations on a newborn, my brother. All right, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be here. Let's see. So you could let's see where we at. You can enter here, but let's see if we do what we suggested to even get a better entry. So the strategy would have called for you to get in right there where that blue line is, but let's see if it comes back up and retests this gap. Because now you kind of got like a, it just needs to balance out. Might even come to this 50% instead of that one. So that can be an entry. This could be your entry. You can have 2 orders in now, just manage the risk, and then you can have another one here if it comes up to here. Don't let it stop short. Don't jump in just because it stopped short. Let it get all the way there. It's playing around with people, making them enter early. Probably might even go up here, because y'all got to remember, the wick does the damage. The body doesn't have to close up here in order for it to hit your stop loss. Only the wick has to go up there to get you out, if that's what your stop loss is. But the body closes is what really matters the most. So let's see. Y'all see it stop short. Yeah, we got it at the right spot. So it stopped short, enticing people to get in early. So close to these lows right here. Might come get these lows and then come here. And my TPs are kind of far. Building up a lot. It looked like it's just about to blast off and go up and take everybody that thought it was sales and then come down. This is why I don't be messing around with Wednesdays, man. It don't just do what it need to do. It likes to play around. too. Look like it's trying to make a comeback, but this ain't no new low, so it ain't got that much power. It got to break these to create a new low. But it did have a lot of down momentum over here. Y'all see last time when it got here, it shot up. So we can expect the same thing to happen. But like I said, if it's gonna get this one, why not get this one too? And then if it's gonna get this one, why not get this one? Keep the down momentum going. I'm just saying. Makes sense to me. We got 2 minutes until this candle close. If you're looking for a group of people going in the same direction you're going in, make sure y'all tap into the Boss4What community on Telegram. The link is in the description. And if you're looking for 100% trading credit on your first deposit and same day withdrawals, the Forex Broker that I trust. The link is in the bio to the Forex Broker that I trust. Minute to this candle close. Let's see what we're doing over here. Could be coming to grab these. Just violating caps left and right. That's why I say y'all can have Wednesdays. Y'all can have them. All of them. Might turtle soup this 15-minute candle. Anybody know what turtle soup is? Y'all ever heard of turtle soup? Going once, going twice. Sold. Little 1 minute gaps all through here. I need US to get strong. Currency need to get strong, super strong. Close these EU trades and run it up. It's definitely playing around, y'all. See if it turtle soup this 15-minute candle. Look like that might be what it does. I see a little bit more green than red though. I know if you are already in and you were going with our strategy, your stop loss wouldn't be even close to being hit right now. So you shouldn't feel no type of way. So it's up to a milli. I named him a milli because I need to make $1 million trading. Big little dog. That right? Big little dog. Shake. Shake. Big little dog. I think I might grab these highs right here before it shoot down, just to grab anybody that had their stop losses up here for the sell. Playing around. I should have kept our trend line so I can show y'all how this stuff really play out. That mini candle ain't going nowhere, dude. Let's see. I'll show y'all what turtle soup look like. Turtle soup just liquidating these highs and then shooting down. We want it to go up there, close, and then close back below this candle. All right, you got to close above the candle though. Candle closes, candle closes. It's a waiting game, y'all. Didn't close above. Still got a chance though. Don't count it out until it starts going crazy to the downside. Manipulating people right now. This is manipulation at its finest. Just trying to catch people that's gonna try to take the breakout to the upside, and just trying to catch people that's entering their sales right here because they think this is a valid zone that's holding its weight. Waiting on the close. Right. Still didn't quite close above it. You can count that if you want to, but that didn't close above that green line. So we still got to close above it. You go home? Want to get in the shower? Shower? No? No, 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 no. Leave me alone. Sit. Sit. See how it's enticing people? Jumping buys, jumping sales, jumping buys, jumping sales. Can I get a buy? Can I get a sell? Can I get a buy? Let's see what these companies doing. Sit down, man. You in the way, bro. You in the way. You in the way, bro. Alright, let's see what we got. Got 14. So we got more greens. More greens. All right, 30 seconds. Let's see if we can close above this line. Then we can officially look for the turtle soup. And then I'm gonna get off of here, y'all. Such a TP, such a stop loss if you're in and just walk away. Let it play out. Let it do what it's gonna do, because it's gonna play around, get you emotional, and then go to the target. All right, so here's your turtle soup right here. Let's see if it can play out. If it breaks that to the downside, we ready to rock and roll or another sell. Ready to rock and roll. I appreciate y'all for tuning in too, man. It's much appreciated. I'm just now getting started with this whole live thing. I just want to educate my people, put the people on that's on YouTube. I know it's a lot more people on YouTube that's actually rocking with the Boss4What community. So if you're looking for a group of people going in the same direction you're going in, make sure y'all tap into the Boss4What community on Telegram. The link is in the description. Definitely didn't do that, huh? So all we need right now really is for it to break below this green line as well as break out of this box, because this candle right here sets the tone for basically the direction of the market switching once it breaks it. And that's what you call the turtle soup, because it went above the 15-minute candle just to liquidate it, and then it's just going to come back down this 15 minutes, because it's still within the range. Then we should see it grab these lows down here. Just created more lows for it to come and grab. That's really it. I'll put a notification right here at the TP, just so we know where it's at, since it's all over here. So you would enter when it get out of this box and put your stop loss above here. If it comes down and break. Right now it's just playing around, grabbing any stop loss that it can get. These highs right here, lower highs. People got their stop losses here for the sell. It's a hurry up and wait game. Hurry up and wait. Break and close, break and close. Stop. 10 seconds. So you could have another entry right here. So far, if you just had really low risk and you wanted to kind of stack your orders, your entries would be at these blue lines. But we know Wednesdays. So I don't trade on Wednesdays. Loves to play around. Some gaps over here. How much left in this? 22 seconds. Grab any stops that might be here before it come down, or it could just shoot down because it kind of flips, but you never really know. Like I said, we just react based on the strategy. We would be in sales right now, trying to ride it to 48830. So I'm gonna let y'all know inside the group if it actually play out or if it hit stop loss. Right now we are 7 for 7. So it's been pretty consistent. We might come all the way up here just to fill that gap. But that's a 1 minute gap. It ain't really that significant. It's a gap, but it ain't really that significant because it's on the 1 minute. I don't know. I'll let y'all know inside the group. Right now, like I said, y'all should be in profit on this trade at least. We still got these trades down here that's gotta push to this dotted line right here. And right now it's just playing around. It's kind of pushing to the downside. Let's see what these companies looking like. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna play around like it always does on Wednesdays. So let me know what y'all think inside the comments. If y'all want me to keep on doing these videos, if you're looking for a group of people that's going in the same direction you're going in, make sure y'all tap into the Boss4What community on Telegram. The link is in the description. And if you want 100% trading credit on your first deposit and same day withdrawals, the link to the Forex Broker I trust is linked below. With that being said, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all later.